I was convinced from seminary that the reason that Preterism was not accurate was because of the date of the writing of the book of Revelation. And if you have any theological training, they're going to tell you 95, 96. This is an academic approach that says that there's a real possibility. Irenaeus is the problem, but Irenaeus gets several things wrong. There's a real possibility that Revelation was written during the reign of Nero, not Domitian, and that the one that's so evil is Nero. Now, this book is heavy, but it's highly indexed, and it's easy to read if you know something about if you never read Revelation, do not read that. It will give you a hernia. It'll constipate you for sure. Do not read that if you have no background in Revelation. This is the Steve Gregg's book, and what he did was he decided there was no book on Revelation that dealt with the futurist, the historicist, which would be the letters to the seven churches or the periods of Western history, that the Antichrist is the Pope, you know, that's been the view for most of the church age. Then he's going to deal with, the next one's going to be, Futurism, Preterism, and Idealism, okay? Can I throw it to you? Now that book, he's not going to take a side. He's just going to show you what this different view would think about Revelation 2:3, 15:42, something like that. He's just going to show you the four views. So you've got to think through it. It's going to force you to think through it, which we all need to do again, right? I was shocked, I think, in my study when I realized how many negative statements Jesus had against the Jewish nation. And I was shocked of how much Jewish opposition to the gospel is recorded in Acts and the gospel. And suddenly, the two enemies of the people of God, Jewish opposition, Roman governmental persecution, became that which the judgment of God fell on. Rome ceased to exist, 476. Judaism ceased to exist in AD 70. And I think both of these are what these eschatological texts that you and I have been told are the future because it's not literal. Okay, now real quickly, I'd like to do the next one if I could. You could, I bet any of you here could quote John 3:16 for me, right? Have you ever, when I heard this, I thought, Bob, how many times have you read this, preached on this, quoted this? This just never came to my mind, never once. For God so loved the world, he gave his unique, one-of-a-kind Son, that whosoever believes, trusts, relies on him should not, what? But have. So the two categories in John 3:16 are what? Perish or eternal life. You say, wait a minute now. Well, wait a minute. I believe in eternal conscious torment. Really? And where'd you get that from? I got it from Daniel 12:2 and Matthew 25:46. And the smoke goes up forever from the lake of fire in Revelation 20. But I've ignored every other text that talks about that. Well, the title for this in theology now is called Limited Immortality. Now, let's just run through it real quick because I want to give you a chance to talk to me. Did Adam and Eve, when they were created, have immortality? Now, I think most of my life I preached that. This is what I said. There was a time when Adam did not exist, but there'll never be a time when Adam ceased to exist. And by that, I'm saying that when humans were created in the image and likeness of God, they were given immortality. That's what I've always heard. That's what I've always